here today with Claire Powell-Brown. Welcome, Claire. Claire is the Director of Operations at TIC Plus. So it's lovely to see you, Claire. And firstly, I wondered if you could just expand for our listeners about what TIC Plus actually is and where it operates in Gloucestershire.
Yeah, hi Martha, thanks for having us on. TIC Plus is a charity that exists to help children, young people and families, and we operate throughout the whole of Gloucestershire. So that means that anybody can access our services free of charge and they can self-refer in. So we're just really here to provide counselling and mental health support services, which can be they can be delivered through video, online, phone, or obviously face-to-face as well. So lots of different ways to get the help that you need.
Brilliant. And would you be able to expand just a little bit about the types of support that you offer at TIC Plus?
Sure. We want to make getting help as easy as possible for young people. And so we recognise that actually not one type of support is right for everybody. So we have lots of different ways that you can come in and you can get your counselling help from us, which is why we offer remote options, we offer face-to-face options. But we also know that sometimes you just want somebody to talk to there and then. So 5 nights a week, we run a service called TIC Chat. And that is an anonymous, confidential helpline that you can phone in and you can talk to somebody about anything that's bothering you. And you shouldn't worry that it's too small or it's insignificant, because obviously if it's bothering you, then it bothers us.
Brilliant. Thanks, Claire. If there's a young person who thinks this sounds great and I think I could do with some support, how would they go about that first point of contact, how they first access support and what they should do if they feel unsure, if they actually do need help?
Yeah, I think so. The most important thing to remember about TIC Plus is you can refer yourself in. You don't need to go to a doctor or anybody else. That said, though, a lot of people do choose to ask a trusted adult to help them to refer into our services. So the easiest way that you can get help is you can go to our website, which is www.ticplus.org.uk. There's loads of information there about the services that we offer, and it will talk to you there about counselling. If you look at that and you think, actually, maybe this is something I want to explore, then you would need to phone into our offices and have a chat with one of our brilliant team there. And they will talk to you a little bit more about your options, and they will also then give you a password which will allow you to access our secure and encrypted referral form. And that means that you can fill out all your details and email it back to us at your own time, and then we can help you get the help that you need.
Brilliant. It's really good to hear that you can self-refer as well, and some people feel really confident at the GP, but I know a lot of people who don't, so it's really great you can kind of directly refer yourself. That's wonderful to hear. And I think another concern that some young people may have is once they've found the courage to reach out and fill out that form, they may then be a bit anxious about the experience itself. So whether that's in person or online, how are your counsellors in terms of making somebody feel safe and reassured throughout their appointment?
That's a really great question, because I think counselling, particularly if you've never engaged in anything like that before, can feel quite scary. You can think, what's it going to be like? Are they going to ask me loads of difficult questions? Are they going to tell people what I told them? So I think the first important thing to know is that all our counsellors are fully qualified. They have to be to come and work with us. But we also ask our counsellors to be qualified to work with children and young people specifically, so that they are really well trained in helping young people feel safe in a way that they can open up and in a way that they can share what's going on with them. We work in what's called a person-centred approach, which means that everything that we do is around making that young person feel comfortable. One of the most common comments we get in feedback is that thank you for listening and that I didn't feel judged. So we think our counsellors are really great at helping people feel at ease. But the other important thing to know is that if at any point you don't feel that that's going well, we're really happy to try and talk about another option for you. But for the vast majority of our young people who come through, they've found the counselling has been a really brilliant experience, so much so that sometimes they just wish it could go on forever. And we have these really lovely letters that come back thanking our counsellors for the experience. So yeah, it's normal to feel nervous, particularly if it's something you haven't done before, but our counsellors are really warm, special, lovely, friendly people.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Claire. And actually, while you were speaking, I thought of another question. Say if somebody's had an experience of counselling that didn't go very well for them, would you still encourage them to try again with a different counsellor?
Oh my goodness, absolutely, because like everything else, relationships are person to person, and no matter how lovely the person is, if it just doesn't click, if it just doesn't feel right, then potentially that's going to be a real issue for you. So every young person, when they start counselling with us, is given it's a simple card really, and all they have to do if they're not getting on with their counsellor, they don't have to have that conversation. We want to make it as easy as possible, so they can just phone the office or email in and we can switch them to another counsellor. I think it's really important that young people get the help that they need, and there's loads of different ways of accessing counselling, lots of different counselling approaches and loads of different counsellors. Somebody out there is going to be absolutely the right fit for them.
So just to round up really, I just wondered if there was anything else you'd want to share with our listeners while we're chatting, and anything to signpost to, like the number for the TIC chat service. Yeah,
so I think it's really important that young people remember that first of all they can self-refer in. If they want to do that with a trusted adult, that's great, but we also recognise that some young people don't have a trusted adult in their life, so they should feel safe that if they phone in, all our team are really lovely, really wanting to help them, and that this is a really we are there to support them in their journey, and we want to help them get the help that they need as quickly as possible. We also work with loads of other agencies. So if you come into us and it turns out that perhaps we want to signpost you on somewhere else, there's loads of other brilliant organisations within Gloucestershire itself who can help you. They're all on our website, and you can go and look at those as well. But we work with people like Gay Gloss, Grassack, Garris, or lots of people who can help signpost and work with you in different ways. So if you do need help, you should contact us. No problem, as we say, it's kind of no problem is too big or too small. If it's bothering you, it bothers us. And if you need help right now, this evening, then you can call our TIC Chat helpline on 0300 303 8080. But you can also instant message them through our website at www.ticplus.org.uk.